Hello everyone, my name is Ridwan and welcome to the first episode of Let's Play History. Basically, this is a video series where I show commented gameplay footage with special regard to the historical background of the game. In this case, it's Assassin's Creed 3, and the Assassin's Creed series fits this concept very well, since it always presents or revives a historical frame of time and place, but from the perspective of the recreated Assassin Order. I find this to be a new approach to learning about history in detail, because in fact you have to research every single clue given by the game. Every piece of clothing or every weapon shown in the game contributes to the reanimation of a place at a specific time in the past. As you might know, Assassin's Creed 3 is set during the American Revolution, which is the most interesting topic. This era is not taught about much, at least in the secondary schools of Germany and even the English intensive class. What you do get to know about the American Revolution is rather uninteresting. What I'm trying to say is that we don't get a lot of information about this very complex event, and we get even less knowledge about the historical background of the earlier Assassin's Creed games, namely the Crusades, the Renaissance or the Ottoman Empire. Because I love Assassin's Creed and I also want to contribute to the educational part of YouTube in the branch of history, I decided to give it a try and prepare this for you. I hope you'll enjoy this project, and now have fun watching the intro.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up, or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars. As the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years. Even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
Alright, now since this is the very first part of the video series, and also the first part of the game, there's not much content to be talked about. Instead, I will give you some information about the Assassin Order itself. It was founded in the year 1080 by a Persian man named Hassan-i-Sabbah. He was a member of the Ismaili sect among the Shia Muslims. The Seljuk Empire, which was stretched from Anatolia through Persia, was dominated by Sunni Muslims, so Sabbah's first target would be Nizam al-Mulk, who was in fact a Sunni vizier of the Seljuk Empire. So he was an authority, and as you might know, officials are often targets of assassin attacks. There is one really cool story about assassins. One day they tried to kill Salah ad-Din Ayyubi in his house. They failed, and Salah ad-Din, who was an emperor who had taken back many fortresses from the Crusaders during the Second and Third Crusades, decided to take the assassins' stronghold in return. So he besieged one of their important castles, and nothing happened for a while, because there was only one entrance, so the assassins were guarded, had very good defense. But one night, Salah ad-Din came back to his house, which was like a small chamber on high wooden planks, with flour spilled on the floor, which would leave footprints easily. So the only one to use this chamber was Salah ad-Din, and some guards tried to assure this. He comes back to rest, and he finds a dagger on his bed with a message. "Dear Salah ad-Din, would you please leave our property? Yours sincerely, the assassins." And there were no footprints, and none of the guards reported anything whatsoever. So this is only one example of all the fascinating things that assassins did. Although they were kind of terrorists, killers and ruthless murderers, whatever. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like the idea of the series, and thanks for watching. See you next time.
How in the world she was to get out again?